Well, good day, tubes. How's she going? Pretty good here. We are going inside the shed and hopefully it's warmer. It's like minus 20 out here today. I've had this heater going most of the afternoon to try to keep it warmish in here, and it's not bad, but we're about 12 degrees. That's about where I got it set. That's pretty close. But anyways, this poor old heater still works. It's had a lot of cycles though. It's only a 30,000 BTUs, not very big. Now this is the one I had at the garage for a lot of years there, and it kept it pretty warm, but it had to run a long time. It was only off for a short time and then run a long time, so it's had a lot of cycles. It's not too bad up here, but it's just not getting her up to temperature kind of as fast as I want. I think things are getting tired on it. The little fans in there and the little blower motor thing's getting a little tired. So what I did was I upgraded to a Mr Heater 50,000 BTUs, 50,000 BTUs Mr Heater. So we're gonna get them out of the box, hopefully support him on this crappy table, and I'm gonna let him warm up a little bit because he's been out here in the cold. So best way to get that out, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Now, the only concern I've got is my venting on this thing comes out and out there. This one I think is going to be on the other side, so I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. That might be kind of interesting. I'm potentially, oh, I hope not, because I've already got that thing kind of stuffed in there, so I don't know if I've got enough elbows to do out and out and out. Well, I guess we'll find out. But anyway, so let's get you on the tripod here, and I'll crack this fella open. I don't feel any staples, so that's good. And I'll crack this open, see what we got in here. We got to do a little conversion on it today too. From the it's already set up for natural gas. I'm running this, of course, on propane, so you got to change the little orifices in it, and one little spring for some reason in the regulator. I don't really understand why, but I guess that's different setup for propane or something. I'm not a gas guy. I don't know. I got gas, but you know, I'm not a registered gas pipe fitter kind of guy. So, but gives you lots of instructions and stuff in here apparently, and comes with the kit too. So sweet. Let's get her open. So I could have gone with an 80,000 too, but it's a lot taller heater. This should have, I think, 4 burner tubes, and the other one has, I think it's 6, something like that. Something around there anyway. So I thought, oh, that'd be probably too hot too fast. You can do that too. You can heat something too fast. Basically turns on, gets her up to temp, and then shuts off again, and then it cools off, and so, you know, it doesn't actually take any time to heat it. So I didn't want to go too big. Plus, I think this one compared to the one we got running now, it's going to be eating enough propane up fast enough. I didn't really want an 80 that would probably go through a tank in maybe a day and a half if you don't have to run it. So I didn't really want to get too crazy with heat, but anyways. So there is some mounting brackets that we'll not use. That would mount right to your roof, right to the side of the unit. I'm not going to be using those. I'm just going to stick it right back where that one is. It seemed to work good on that shelf. So alright, so there will be our propane conversion kit, and there's the little nozzles. You got to change those. And down in here somewhere is, yeah, the little spring capping thing. We got to change that too. I guess that's different for the propane stuff. So now, oh boy, oh, this does. Let me think now. Which way is this up? I don't know yet. That should be up, so that's on the left side. That actually might still work. Sweet, that's what I was concerned about, but not 100% sure. Yeah, the louvers are coming this way, so I presume that should work. Okay, that should be good. Now, I don't know how I'm going to get this out of here without ruining this box. I guess I could try to flip it up. It's going to rest on that motor if I do that. I don't think there's any way of grabbing this and pulling it in. Try. starts to cut and then jams. Okay, give me a sec. I'm going to have to flip her over in this little bit of spot I got left here and see if I can pop her out. Okay, it's getting really tight in the shed here, let me tell you. Give me a bit more room. Okay, this should just flip off, I'm hoping. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Alright, Mr. Heater. So there's 1, 2, 3 burner tubes in this. I thought there might have been 4, but yeah, I guess we've got 3 orifices, so that makes sense. Alright. Awful polluting styrofoam pieces out of here. Why they can't do anything better than styrofoam. Anyways. Okay, I'm going to have to switch spots with you now because I'm going to throw this up on this table. Alright, let's see here. The other piece off. Stay there. Gas connection pipe right there. It's all external on this one, which is really nice. Protects the ends. Squirrel fan in there to vent the gases. There's nowhere to grab on this. Like little handling things would be sweet. There we go. Okay, let's see what we got to do here. Looks like I've got to get to this side over here. Okay, that's pretty wobbly, but let's get working on her here. Just looking at it here, it is the other side. Darn it. It's reversed to that one, so I'm going to have to see if I got enough pipes left down there for angling and then out. Oh boy. I am not sure if I'm going to have enough, because the other one's on this side and it's kind of just out, and this one is going to have to angle and out quite a bit. That's not too good. Okay, so we got to get the side cover off of here. I think it's under this one here. Better check the manual first. Okay, it looks like we got to get into this side cover, so we got to pop these screws off. That's our gas location. 2 on the front. And that, I can't believe that thing's going the other way, darn it. Okay, we got her off. That one's firing up again there. I don't have it on very hot. Okay, so there's our burner tubes. Our gas valve here. What we gotta do here is get you a bit closer. Okay, so we gotta tilt this tube back out of the way. There's 4 screws here. Oh, they're tight. Self-tap and screw things. Okay. And then this should just tilt forward. About like that. And then we got to get these little guys out of here. Okay, so these are a 12 millimeter. Oh, that thing's locked up. Hang on a sec. Still locked up. Well, let's see what happens here. Got to get these natural gas things out of here. And then we got to put in the propane ones, and I think it's the propane ones that are a little smaller nozzle. They sure went to town with their sealer on this one. Holy crap, it's like icing on the cake all over the place. To too clean with it. I guess they wanted her sealed in. They wanted her sealed in. So we're probably just going to do the conversion today, because I think I'm going to have to go and look for some some pipes for this stuff. And where I got the heater, they do sell the vent kits, but I don't know if they do elbows or stuff. I'd like to use the same hole I got there, because it's kind of sort of glued in there now. Okay, we got to get our new burner thingy doies here, and some new pipe dope stuff. Let's get those out. This little baggie here. So these are, I believe, a smaller nozzle than the natural gas. Yes, they are quite a bit smaller. Let's have a look here. So there's the natural gas one, and there's the propane one. Quite a bit smaller. Same everything else, but smaller there. So you probably should use a piped tape stuff, but they use the overabundant amount of dope on there, so I'm not going to go that crazy with the dope, but I'll put some in it. So get some pipe dope here. I'm going to back you up a little bit. Alright. Just a little bit of pipe dope. So it's all mixed up. This stuff's a little thicker than it should be, but it should be fine. Let's see if we can get her on here. Sometimes spreads thicker than you'd want, but it should spread around as we're threading it on here. We'll get back in. Alright, thread the first one in here. Wrench. Number 2. Man, I hope I got enough pipe dumps down there to reroute this thing, because I know when we put a new heater in at the garage to replace this one that we got running here now, it used up a bit of pipe for the same scenario, so I don't know if we're going to have enough or not. Do. Just don't want to get her inside that orifice nozzle there. It's only little brass things, so you don't want to crank her on there too hard. The last one. Dopey. Finally caught up again. Okay, that ought to do. Top one. They really slammed on the dope to start with here from factory. Holy crap. Okay, that ought to do. Let's just make sure she fits all back in there. Something's off. Oh, no, we're good. It's just a little weird. It just doesn't seem to want to go in as nice. Okay, now we got to work on this little valve here, and I'll see if I can get you down inside of here. Okay, so it's this little cap. That's an actual cap that we're after here. So we want to get that opened. And we actually have to set a mixture for this thing after, which is kind of interesting. Now, there's another little black cap down in there. I don't know if you can see it or not. I can just barely see it. See the little black cap down in there? We got to get him out too. Got to screw all the way out. And under there's the new spring. Now, they give you a different cap too for in there. Let's see if I can get it with these. So that's the little cap we just took off. And then inside there is the tiny little spring. Little wee guy. I don't know what the difference is. It must be stronger spring or something. Feels pretty weak, that one. I'm going to get the new one out here and have a look. Okay, so I imagine this one here for the propane is probably a stiffer spring. Oh yeah, much stiffer spring. Okay, that's good. Put that there, so we need that guy. And then we need... Ooh, stay there, guy. I'll put you up there maybe. And then we need a little black cap for the top. This one goes on the inside, and then this little O-ring, because of the higher pressure, is supposed to go on here. I do believe. My fingers would work for me. And that should sit on there, and only a few threads in there, and that's it. So. Okay, back down we go. Okay, so spring goes in first. Where's my light here so my old eyes can see what's going on here. And that goes down first. Okay. And then this cap, this little plastic cap has to go on. And then we thread that down until it reaches bottom, and then we come up a turn and a half. Oh, that didn't feel right. That didn't feel quite right. Pull you off to the side here so I can get right in behind here. Alright, it didn't feel right going in there. Oh, that can't be right. Feels awful tight, but maybe it's supposed to be for the propane stuff. Threading in anyways. So we hit bottom. Just right there. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to try to do this. Oh man, this isn't a really good screwdriver for this. There's a half. This isn't a very good screwdriver for this part of it, but let's try again here. Mostly because I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, so there's a half. 1.5. That's the setting right there. Alright, and that sets your regulator pressure so it doesn't fire up. There's something wrong. So this little guy we just got to get screwed in the top here. I presume just like that. Alright. Well, we can put all this back together now. Sweet. Let's put her back together. Alright, let's just make sure she all fits back in where it should be here. It's off on this burner on the bottom of it, and I don't know why. There we go. Okay, we'll put this torque down on this a bunch. And we'll start threading them back in here, hopefully. Hopefully everything's all good. Feels like it's not quite in the right spot though. Bottom one's good, but top one's being a little odd. Okay, that should be good. Am I missing a screw? Oh, bother. Well, they were all out the side there. What did I do with it? Let me look. No, I found it. It was right there, right in front of me. Okay, I'm gonna go a little more torque than that, maybe 8. That should be all right. Okay, everything should be good there. It's set to on here. It's an automatic, snappy starter, so we should be able to put the cover back on. Get all this figured out again here. Covers don't like me. This one's not bad. Okay, so we got 2 in the front. And these 2 fellers back here. Sweet. Really long screws back here, I don't know why. A little bit too much torque, maybe. There we go. Alright, we are converted to propane. Comes with this little sticker too. I think they want you to put that on the regulator, but I'm going to stick it on this back in here. Well, I didn't get that too straight, but she's on. Alright, looks like a 1/2 inch gas connection, which is all what I got there already, so that's good. And I'm not sure on the size, it looks like a 3 inch on there. Where is my measuring tape? Looks like a 3. I was going to get an 80,000 BTU, oh, it's a 4. Okay, I don't know if that's going to be good or not, but as we'll find out. Okay. I don't know whether I'm ready to get her up there yet. I gotta get that other heater actually down first and get the power cable off of it and hook it onto this guy, so I guess we should maybe do that. I'll maybe shut this off before it turns on again, so we're gonna get cold. And then thermostat I'll have to try to do up there. But let's get this off and just look in here for a minute. And like I said, I'm going to probably have to see what I can get for pipes. Exhausting pipes, because this is the opposite way. Oh yeah, that's just fairly standard there. Okay. That should be alright. Let's maybe see if I can get this other one off of here now. I'm running out of room though. Uh-oh. So you'll be able to see the difference of this. The side of this one, it only has one orifice tube there, or one orifice nozzle. And that's feeding 2 of these pan style burners in here, which apparently it's starting to leak. That's not good. Alright, she just shut off. So, we are going to let her cool down here and then start taking this apart. Now, I'm going to have to redo my thermostat wiring, I guess, too. And probably should actually move it over to here or something. But I don't really want it in direction of the heat. I want it sort of behind, so it's got to kind of blow around and then back out here to shut it down, right? So it's nice and warm up here though. Need more spray foam though. I got to get another kit. They don't have any. They haven't had any all COVID. So I mean, I see a spot up there where it's kind of didn't get a whole lot of spray onto her, but I'd like to fill up that whole cavity. But holy cow, there'd be a whole kit just in that probably, and they're like $850, and they're probably more now if you could even get them. And I got so much stuff in here, I have to blanket everything. What a mess. So it might be the way all we're gonna get. I don't know. We'll see. Just take everything outside, I guess, and what I can't, I'll just have to put a tarp over it. But anyways, she's going off here now. We'll let her cool off. It's in her cool down cycle. And yeah, this thing should pump out a whole lot more heat. So we got to get this propane line off. We'll shut the tank off, of course. Get the line off of here. And I'm going to have to try to see what's going to happen back here with whatchamacallit, exhaust line. And we'll get her down and get this power cable out. And maybe get the new one up there, see what I got to do. I'm going to have to, looks like, move some wiring around a little bit for this thing. Everything's opposite to this, which really sucks. So I don't know if I'm going to have the right stuff for that. We'll have to see what we can come up with. Oh boy, what a mess. But anyways, shut her down. Well, I'm going to end up probably blocking you here for most of this, but we'll see what we can do. Turn this propane off. I imagine it's probably going to for a second till the line gets emptied out. Now, this, I can't remember which way this one threaded. That way, I guess. Oh, it didn't at all. That's good. Okay, that's off. Now the thermostat stuff. It's gonna be a little warm yet. I could probably. Oh, no, I can't turn her anymore. Well, we'll just. I might have to redo them anyways. Looks like they're a little slotted screw on there, so I'll see if I can twist these little rusted nuts out of here. I know you can't see, and you know what? Neither can I. So we're all good. We're all good there, bud. Get up on my little step here and try not to kill myself falling off. Okay, that one's off. I don't know which ones these ones were. I did take a picture, but okay, those two are off. Now, the join back there, I can't remember. This is going to be hot still, probably. Might just pull right off. Yep. Oh boy. Should I have ever checked this before I fired it up? Wow, I'm going to have to make a cap for the outside there. I'll show you why in a second here. It doesn't fall out on me. Wow, I never thought this would ever happen. There is a huge, let's get you up here before I pull it out. I'm surprised it actually ran. Wow, hang on a sec. Check out this big mud dauber nest thing. Wow, they almost blocked it straight off. Isn't that insane? So they come in through my vent there. Wow. Wowee, I'm surprised that even fired up. Wow, that's really blocked off. There we go. It'll be all full of little worms and stuff. It's all nice and warm, that's for sure. Wow, I'm surprised that there's one of the little turds in there. Oh God, what the heck was that? Did you hear that? It like made noise. Oh, I think it was just that. I can't believe I didn't drop the camera. Some kind of little cocoony thing, but holy jumping, I'm amazed that ran. That's crazy. Well, so this was not code. For sure not, but you know what? It actually worked. It didn't rot through it at all. These things you're not supposed to use. But I went from a 4-inch here to the 3-inch down onto there. What you're not supposed to do, you're supposed to 4 all the way out. This is, I think, actually big enough for the one pipe would be in the center, and then this outside pipe would be there. So I mean, it's still got a 3. I mean, that's lots. But yeah, those little turds flew in there. What a bunch of turds. So I'm gonna have to see if I can rearrange this. Maybe, oh sorry, to go that way. And if I've got another one of these, I could probably 90 it into the back side of the other one. But we gotta get this one off of here first, change the cord, and I'll have to look and see if I've got any more of those twisty 90s, and then it might work. Don't know if we'll need a little chunk in between or not, but we'll see if we can get this off here without killing ourselves. This thing's quite heavy, actually. Okay, hopefully I don't kill myself. I think I'm gonna pop my buttons there just so we get a bit extra room. Holy smokes! Maybe it's full of bugs. Oh boy! Oh boy! Come on! Okay, how am I gonna do this? It's just like a little bit too high for me. I can't just pick it up and pull it off. The other one's a lot lighter. Oh, maybe I might come off this side here. Good test for my support beams here. Oh, like crap. Almost lost her. Oh, but not quite. Okay, we got to get this cord out of here so I can reuse it. I see the little vent adapter, 4-inch adapter on the back of the thing is getting pretty crunchy. So, yeah. Alright, so we'll get our connectors off. We can probably reuse them too. The white and the dark and the ground. That's good, get off. And then we got one of these little things there that you have to unscrew from the inside. Pull her out. There we go. She's good to go. Ooh, look at this here too. What happened there? Down on this guy, that's not good. Something kind of went through the outside plastic stuff there. Wow, that's not good. Oh well. But, you know, she was a good heater, and it still works. It's just, it has to run and run and run and run and run and run forever, it seems. So it's a little better in this shop, but that other shop down there, man, it ran like pretty much all day when I was there. It was terrible. Okay, so this of course is away from everything else too. So it's got it's locations, location all around. I guess we could go in this one here, tie it to this guy and then down and around. That would work. Okay, so let's puncture that out there. Hopefully the cord's long enough. Hopefully it is. I get it in here, it's not long enough. It's a fairly long cord and I didn't, you know, have it out either, so. Okay, so that guy's going there. A little ring thing's got to go over all these wires. Now, down here with these things. I did not bring a pipe wrench to get these fittings apart. So we might not even get into that today. Darn it. Okay, well, we'll get this hooked on anyways. Should probably cut a new thing here for these, but like a new splice a new part off the old one here, but I think it'll be alright. So of course, black to black, white to white. Didn't like that one too much. And then green is weird because I gotta, I don't know if they want that mounted to what, but I think I'm gonna bear that off there and then just mount her to the thing. So that off there. I'll try to sharpen my knife today, so I'm gonna be careful with this thing. It's gonna be wicked sharp. Oh, that was my thumb. Did you hear that? So hopefully I got some more piping down there that'll work. Boy oh boy, that stuff's stainless steel too, and I can't really weld that. I gotta make something else work with something else. I know I've got a little bit of stuff left, but I don't know if I got enough. Okay, get these ones out of the way so I can see what the heck we're doing. Okay, that should be good. Those all stuffed in there. And our cover. Go back in. Good to go there. Okay. Now I gotta see if I can get. I might have to get the old icy grips out too here. Uh-oh. Well, if I don't get successful with this, I'll have to. Pretty sure I don't have a pipe wrench here. I'm sure I got them all down there, not at this shop. Okay, so we need to get this guy off of here. I need to hold this guy to this guy. Stay! You're not getting off. I don't think I'm gonna have enough. Definitely for tightening, so I'm gonna have to probably bring home a pipe wrench. There we go. And that's for our fitting and our water trap thingy, moisture trap. Which I don't know if you get it with propane or not. I guess you maybe would. Fitting still looks good. Smells like propane. Alright. Should be good. Everything looks fine there. So let's look at the new one here. So unfortunately the line is going to have to stretch over too. And that should be fine because it's actually, yeah, that should be fine. It's actually almost right underneath the tank. But I got to thread dope this on, but I also need a pipe wrench. Oh no. Box is going to be in the way, so I'm going to tear this apart more than I wanted to. Dope her up again. I'm going to have to put this one on first. and then thread this one on underneath. That I'm going to need a pipe wrench, I think, for sure. That is not going to fit on there. Darn it. Oh, so I got to take it apart more. Well, we're super pressed for room right now, but let's see what's going to spin off here. That'll work. I must not have had that very tight if I was able to do that, although arms of steel, right? Yeah, body. Okay, so looking good inside there. It's clean. Well, it's a little dirty though. Interesting. Okay, maybe I'll see if I can get a galvanized one. But let's have a look at her here anyways. Okay, so that has to go on there. We're just going to loosely fit all this. That goes there, I think it was. And this one still might not clear. Pull a little bit more here. Still might not clear. That'll work there to a point. Yeah, I think that'll be alright. We'll have to... oh, that's not good though. We'll have to figure out where we're going to mount this thing though. Can't really have that there, so... It's got to be actually this way, so I'm going to have to probably end up this one here... I wonder how tough that thing's going to be on the inside there when I crank on that, because this is going to have to end up over here, which we're almost there. Maybe I can do it with the thingy here, so we'll grab the dope here. And this stuff's good for propane, good for everything. Gasoline, natural gas, propane, oils, air, water, refrigerants, steam, and CO2. CO2. That ought to be enough. Hopefully this is going to be alright. Should be able to get enough torque. I'm going to have to move these over a bit. I should be able to get enough torque with these things. Ugh. Okay, that'll go there. And this, hopefully... is not going to clear probably. Maybe just. I got to get another turn though. That little T thing's got to go down. Might have to pull the side cover off again. Might have to. Okay, we'll dope this guy up. And see if we can spin that on. Probably should be using new fittings, but I think this will be fine. Oh, got some inside there, that's not good. Stuff's a little cold and it's a little bit gummy. All right. Let's see here now. I don't want to put too much torque on it. I gotta move these again here, sorry. Oh. I'm gonna try to get one more spin out of it. Ugh. Okay, now this is going the wrong way. Of course it is. Okay, what can I do for that now? Have to take both of these off, I guess, and then re-spin them on. See if I can get it turned a little more. I'd rather do this one, I think. Seeing as this has a sockety style one here, we should be able to get this off. Oh, boy, oh boy, that's tight. Put it up on the bench here, I think. Something to push on. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't want to push on this too hard. I don't want to hurt stuff on the inside. Oh, jeez. Well, that's not coming off too well. Let's try this one without buggering up the threads. Oh, it's moving. I want to get this pipe dope on you because it's hard to get off again. So unfortunately I got to get this right off and re-dope it. Am I going the right way? Yeah. Okay. If I didn't have this fitting, I would be in trouble because it's hard to find these specialized propane fittings. Now I probably could have done away with this 92. I just looked at that now. Just comes straight out, but that's alright. She's on now. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, I could have just come right off of this guy, but I don't think this would have all spun in there though. That's the trouble with that. Okay, let's see if we can land this thing on the bottom now. Oh, I don't understand these things. They get tight and then they get loose and I guess I can get it right through here. It's only brass too. I don't like the feel of that. Okay, that ought to do it. Yeah, I probably could have redone this a little differently here, but that'll work. Yeah, that'll hang down there and thread the line on there. Should go in, any moisture down and into the dewey. Okay, I'm running new thermostat wiring here too. And we'll go right into the thermostat, get rid of the other stuff. So we got an R and a W. I don't remember now what those stand for, but R is red and W is white, apparently. I don't know, that's what it says in the instructions. Basically, I guess what it is like a circuit for the thermostat triggers itself to turn on there. So it needs to create a circuit. Now there's other stuff here for the Wi-Fi thermostat stuff. And yeah, that should be good for that. Okay, now the fun begins again. Oh boy. Worst comes to worst, if I gotta have to, oh boy, I don't want to have to do that. I gotta move a bunch of more wiring in too for the plug and stuff, and I had to do a longer wire if I could move. I don't really want to move over with the thing. I want it to be kind of in that corner, but oh my goodness, I see another one of those things up there. Look! Really? You little turds. They must have flew right in that heater. I'm going to have to make a block off thing for, or put a piece of tape on it or something. Something to keep them from coming in, those little mud dauber things. Alright, let's see if we can do this. I don't know. She's going to be probably not as heavy, but it's all heavy to me. No, it's actually a bit lighter, this one. So, got to get myself positioned right here. And get under the thing. Okay, it might be a little heavier. Get your water pipe. Okay, we made her. We made her. And then I just want to see. We're not far off. If I can find another 90 elbow, like a twist one like that, or something, we might be alright. We might make her. Alright. It's about the same size, isn't it, that thing, but quite a bit more BTUs out of her. Well, most of this you won't be able to see me hook up because I can't see it. But we'll get into this thermostat here maybe and redo that wiring. Even that's going to be tricky for me to get you up there. Oh, geez, dying. We'll try our best. So in here, I can't remember how these things really work now. Make that come off. Oh yeah. Okay, so now we've got to figure out, and I didn't mark it, of course, which one was which up there. These have to come down. Should have used an R and red and a white wire, I guess. Those have to come down. I'll staple those to the thing after. Okay. Tiny, tiny, tiny little screwdriver in there. And there's a little R and a W in here, and that screwdriver is still not going to be small enough. Uh-oh. I don't know if I've got anything smaller than that thing. Nope, even that one. Uh-oh. Might have to get my precision stuff. And this little guy might be too small. Tiny little thing. I don't know. Alright, she'll stay there. I'm going to go out of focus here, I bet. A little wee tiny screwdriver should fit in there. Just have to get them loose. R and a W. Okay, those ones are out now. I've got to figure out which one was which here. Because I am not remembering. Oh. Yeah, that one should be the R. Should be the R. We'll get that stuff through here. And I'll leave a little extra maybe for stapling or whatever we're going to do here. Okay. Let me just clip this off of here. Okay, there's the R. Just want to make sure. Yeah, that's the top one. R. Now, this might be fun getting that in here with the thing still mounted on here. probably can't see it. Well, it's good because I can't see it either. We'll have to open that up a bit more, I think. Should be able to get that stuffed in there now. Holy smokes, I can't see nothing. Well, you know what? I'm going to pull this thing off the wall here. I think we're going to do that. And get it right down here and work on it. That'd be more better. Oh, smoke's long enough screw there, bud. Jeez. Jeez, bud. Okay, let's have a look at this thing now. Okay, so we want to come up through the back side. Where the heck does the wire go in? No wonder that's so hard to get in there. That's not right. What the heck's going on here? It's got to be the right spot. The little guy doesn't seem to want to open up enough. Probably because this wire's too big. You know what? I think I actually have some thermostat wire down at the garage there. I'm just got to make sure that's the right one again. Yes. This might be too big to go in here. I might have... Holy smokes, how do you fit that in there? Well, let's see if it even fits in this way. It's a little bit tight. I wonder if I snipped a couple of these wires off maybe. Well, that's it. They don't really go in too far, so alright. Red. Man, I wanted to fire this thing up today, but I gotta get the proper exhausting for it. Okay, so the red's in. So I just snipped a little bit off of them. It wasn't very much, just like a... That's about as many as there'll be on there probably anyways. On the actual cable for this stuff, which, thinking now, I think I actually do have some of that. Oh well, that's alright. Oh good. Now, that's got to go in here. We better take this guy off a little bit more. Should fit in there. Get back here. You got to get in here. Now the end of that's a little bit wonky. All this wiring stuff, eh? Man. They don't make these too easy though. Really. A little more bend. Jeez. Is that even going to fit in there? Well, take a couple more hairs off, I guess. Better snip them off. Where are my side cutters? Those would cut better than them things. Or even these would probably be better. Little wee guys. These little wee guys would cut that pretty nice. I don't see any problem doing that. It's just sending a little wee signal. It's not like it's, you know, a whole bunch of signal having to come out of that. Oh man. There we go. She kind of clipped in there. Lovely. All right. Well, I'll get that mounted back up there, and then I think we can put the gas line on. Well, that's how far out I am. It's pretty close. I'll have to play with it and adjust it and change things. See if I got another one of those 90s or something. That's darn awful close there, but we'll figure something out anyways. But I guess that's about as far as we can go today. And these little louver things need to. Get this stool to work for me. These need to kind of go to direct your heat, right? So kind of have them face down a little bit. 1, 2, 3 nice big burner tubes in there. You can see in there it snakes from the back around and out the exhaust. So I found with that one down at the garage, it seems to really like propane, and it comes out almost wicked hot too, so we'll have to see. Should make good heat though. But I guess that's as far as I can go today with it. But these it actually echoed. These thermostat lines, I might have to reconfigure them or put some kind of heat shield wrap thing on them, because they might have to go up and then over and then down, because right now if they stay there, they're gonna get hot. Maybe melt that cable. But anyways, that's it. That's all we can do today. Propane line's hooked up. Looks like I got about that much left in the tank. You can see the Schwett line, so where it's kind of, well, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but I can see it's probably about there. So we got, oh, probably 25, 30 pounds maybe left in that one. So we'll have to get them filled. Normally they're filled up to about here somewhere, 80% roughly. All right, well, she's all in, good to go. Except for the exhausting. Man, I hope I got another one of those. I'll have to find something. It's not very much, and I can change things and move things a little bit. And these things are all twisty and stuff, so it'll good. And then I'll have to clean up those cables a little bit too there and make it look a little better. Anyways, there we go. Well, that's it for today, so thanks again for watching. If I find one of those things, I'll get her installed, and then we'll fire it up and see how she runs. Hopefully she's all good. Propane, hopefully the conversion went well and it's all good. So anyways, there we go. Mr. Heater, 5000 BTU installation. Ready to rock, hopefully, if I can find one of those things. If not, oh boy, I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later, and you guys have a good day. Stay warm. Get yourself a heater.